This is MVT Sky's daily love reading. And so you're going to see what him and her today is talking about. Whoever him and her is today. And I think I don't have a reversals popping out. They've been doing that again. Alrighty. I know my shuffle was like a little loud and stuff, so pardon me. Alright, so the now it says acknowledge your fear, but replace it with the insight of awareness. So there is something going on within a particular him and her where there's a denial issue taking place. So because this is such a open-ended thing, and really the card says I acknowledge my fears, but I replace it with the insight and awareness. So I'm just putting it the other way because I'm reading it to whoever the him and her is. Alright, so what is the thing that's being denied that's in the denial issue between him and her? Oops. Alright, the 5 of Cups. So the denial issue here, dealing with heartbreak, dealing with having to separate from a situation, dealing with emotional loss. You know, there's people that kind of reject that kind of element. This is a water, so it's dealing with emotions. Denying the fact that, yes, things have been painful or within a relationship, or painful experiences within a relationship, but there's still opportunity there with the 2 of Cups behind it. So let's see what else. Let's see what he's talking about here. Alright, so you have this 6 of Wands energy. So if we talking about the 6 of Wands, this could be somebody that's also a Leo, but like April 2nd to the 11th kind of issue. So this 6 of Wands is about success. And so as far as he's concerned in a relationship, or the potential of rekindling a relationship, yes, the relationship went through plenty, but he still sees that there could be success within a particular partnership in a relationship. So let's see. Now the thing that's interesting is that with this 5 of Cups that comes down, the man kneeling down towards the cups that are knocked over are on her side, where on his side he still sees some type of potential in a relationship. Also, this could be a discussion of him being in a successful partnership and his feminine principle not being able to get over it. And that's what I'm getting from this situation. But let me see what she's talking about over here. Alright, so this female may be an Aries, may very well be overpossessive, very controlling. But right now, this Aries energy that takes place, you know, she's in her aggressive energy. So what I'm going to tell you is that in this particular partnership, or partnership that's not together right now, he's most likely successfully involved in a particular relationship right now, and this female is not very happy about it, and she is crying over the spilled cups right now. And even the Emperor is crying over the spilled cups right now. So let's see what else is going on here. Queen of Wands energy, and so you have this 4 of Swords. So first and foremost, let's get it clear. This masculine energy may be dealing with like a light-skinned female. She might be very attractive, very creative, full of energy and love, right? And so right now he's in a successful energy. Matter of fact, if we're dealing with the Queen of Wands, you're still in this Aries energy, right? So what we're looking at here is this masculine principle that comes down, this aggressive issues that's coming down with this feminine principle, right? But he may be dealing with somebody that's, you know, full of that kind of energy, and the relationship is very successful at this point. And there's another feminine energy that may be a little bit more aggressive, but very volatile, okay, and is really holding on to the spilled cups. And what are the chances that this person bumps into a fire sign and leaves a fire sign. It's high chances. But let's see. And also, this feminine energy could also be very successful. So we got to figure out what the spilled cups is, because if this is the same individual within a relationship, a lot goes on with the spilled cups regardless of how successful their relationship is. So let's see. The Hierophant. Alrighty. And then we have this Eight of Pentacles back here. Alright, that comes down in reverse, but we don't need that because it came back here. Alrighty, so listen, check this out. The denial and the not acknowledging and dealing with fears, and the Five of Cups. Alright, so the story is changing up a little bit, but we're going through different levels because there's different people that come to this reading and they have different experiences based off the way these cards is coming down. Now, if we want to talk about a couple that is together, you talk about a successful couple, a very creative, very passionate couple. It doesn't take a lot to kind of satisfy this particular energy, and this would be a feminine energy that is in control, very in control, but maybe pushing for marriage and union at some point, or has that on her mind, or that's the back thought right there. Even though she's in this Four of Swords, and when you're in the Four of Swords, this is about falling back, getting your thoughts together, a little bit of meditation, sometimes not feeling very well, but we're gonna look at the foundations of it at the end of the day. This is also spiritual. This is multiple major arcanas coming down. So let's see. Even though they're looking in different angles, right? So you got this. She may be very creative and in control in reality. Behind her, she's very spiritual, and she may be very guarded when it comes to spirituality. And look at this. This is a discussion of paths for her also. Let me see what's going on down here. This King of Cups energy. All right, so he likes to come up a lot nowadays. But in this, you have this bottom situation, this base situation. There's a control factor here from a feminine principle within a relationship that may cause the desire or need to fall back. There's choices in a foundation that determines her getting into this Emperor in her masculine energy, or this becoming her Emperor. At the bottom of it, he comes with a whole lot of love, and he can get a little bit mixy, but very successful, and always desires a successful woman. And it doesn't take much work for him to get it done. So there's the denial, and therefore this lets me know that there may very possibly be a third person or something. So let's look at these two cups to verify whether this is them together, or whether he's focusing on this particular relationship or another, so we can get it clear. Alrighty, so here we got this Ten of Cups in reverse, right? So when you have this Ten of Cups in reverse, this is a situation where there's a relationship. It may not have always been the happiest relationship or most balanced relationship. Now, I'm not gonna say that this is a third party, but what I will say is this is like that broken home energy that he knows about. And then you have this Queen of Pentacles here. This is an earth water sign energy, and this earth water energy is a discussion of not being able to produce and be fruitful and be stable the way you want. So I think that when you look at this particular situation, you're looking at this particular relationship, they are telling you two stories where at one point or another their worlds were not always right side up, and everything was not always peachy creamy, yet there's this control and stability that comes in from this feminine principle. A lot of it has come from falling back and trying to deal with their own health, deal with their own life, deal with their own way of thinking, deal with their own spirituality, which seems to be a little bit guarded. And then their choices in their past, with this masculine energy is success and wanting to be stable with a powerful female. So she may be an Aries very well, and this is what brings love in it, even though it can get a little bit confusing. But she matches again his fire energy, so they're able to work together, and it doesn't take much effort because it came out in reverse. So it's not much effort. They mesh together nice. So listen, if you are not together, then you should be gravitating towards this type of energy, and understand that what both of you already know and have already experienced within relationships and without relationships. That way, you don't have to go through that. The denial simply is this, fear. And so even in this particular relationship, there's still this concept of fear, and this is what heightens awareness to make this relationship work. They've both experienced the fears of loss in certain areas of life, and so this is what escalates this particular couple or potential couple to kind of build in a conscious manner. They still have these vivid images and understandings and experiences in their reality, and so they don't want to re-experience them or recreate them, which brings them to a higher frequency of being balanced and in control, or wanting to have control and wanting to tap into spirit, and wanting to deal with her own health issue, health, body, mind, way of thinking, falling back, deep meditations and stuff like that, so that choices can be made properly, so that this queen of pentacles in reverse never has to come back up again. Like, she never has to experience that again. And he's like, listen, I'm never trying to experience an unbalanced, unhappy home ever again. So, they're denying, they're not rejecting. When this energy comes in, they're denying that, because they both experienced it. And most importantly, she experienced these cups being knocked over. And most importantly, he's experienced partnerships and relationships that have caused glitches in his matrix. So this is why they are very mindful, yet they can still be and show to be a very strong couple at the end of the day. So let's see what else. One more for that. Am I holding the deck right? I wasn't gonna read the reverse, but I'm gonna come out the 9 of Cups. So when we're dealing with this 9 of Cups issue, this is about right before the gloriousness and the happiness, the complete cycle, right? This is a lack of, this is an unselfish, kind of considerate kind of energy. When you're dealing with the 9 of Cups, usually it's a spoiled energy, and kind of a little bit on the selfish side emotionally, but in this case it's unselfish when you think about it, and not so very spoiled. I don't know. So I'm not gonna say I don't know, but this is how I see it with the cups. The cups are emptied for them if they come in this energy, and this is why I feel like I'm gonna leave it in reverse. If they ever come into this type of energy right here, these cups are no longer okay. The being stable, happy, content, self-spoiled, and duality spoiled, that all comes in the end if they ever get back into this energy. And this is what they reject or deny when it comes. So, like, for instance, if he comes with any energy that's gonna bring this 10 of Cups, this unhappy energy, she's gonna deny it, and they're gonna have to readjust. If she comes to him with this we can't build, we can't grow, we can't produce kind of energy, he's gonna deny it. This is what's gonna keep them in balance regardless. Other than that, anything that comes in this realm get rejected. If it's not matching, if it's something that's gonna be tampered, if it's gonna tamper with it. But it has, if they're not together right now, it definitely has a very good potential of having it. This is a very strong relationship based off of things that they've already experienced and already had to feel and deal with in reality. And this is what kind of brings the beauty into this particular relationship. So anyway, speak to y'all on the next one. This is the MBT Sky Love Reading. See y'all.